Hello everybody, welcome back for more Let's Play Murder by Numbers. Joining me is Layla M.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
You know, I used to actually work at an IT help desk, and I've asked that question more times than I care to admit. And they always would say yes.
Let's see.
There's a power switch.
Oh my god. Be glad Clyde is here to show you how to work the radio.
Are you kidding? The guy's monosyllabic. It's like talking to a Dick and Jane book.
So many references I don't get because I'm 18.
Wait, a Dick and Jane book? You were never introduced to the Dick and Jane books when you were like 4 or 5?
No, actually, no.
Huh.
It's not.
Those are the kind of the gold standard for teaching kids to read books.
I was, most of my books were like scholastic, like picture books based off of like Blue's Clues and Dora the Explorer and stuff.
Well, these were kind of the same. They were basically picture books that had like 3 sentences per page. It was like, see spot, run, run spot, run. And then you'd go to the next page and another thing would be happening and he'd give you 3 more lines.
Fun with Dick and Jane, PG-13, 2005, comedy/crime.
I was gonna say, that's not it.
That's it. Yeah, that's gotta be a coincidence. They look the same. Anyway, this escape plan shows 2 lifeboats, but there's only one on the deck. The one with Lori inside.
So what happened to the other one? It seems they were released. Released? You mean the killer might have gotten away already? I better get this radio working fast or this case is gonna be dead in the water. A pocket watch. Interesting. Any ideas who MC is?
Musselman Clyde? I'm working on it.
Have you tried asking Ray? It's his boat, after all.
11037. I couldn't not!
Let's see if he's still standing here.
We found this pocket watch. Any idea who MC is?
It must belong to Mal. Who is Mal? Mal Cruz, the Anemone's usual captain. But he's not here today. I don't know how his watch got on board.
Suspicious. I think I'm finally starting to understand what happened here. Mal shot Lori. Mal Cruz is the killer.
The captain, but Ray said he called in sick today.
He did, but only to give himself an alibi. Then he sneaked aboard, found Lori on patrol, and shot her.
There must have been a brief struggle. That could be when Lori dropped her bracelet and Mal dropped his pocket watch.
He was in too much of a hurry to notice. He just dumped her body in a lifeboat and pulled the emergency release lever.
But the mechanism jammed.
Right. There was no time to try and fix it. He couldn't risk getting discovered, so he jumped into the other lifeboat and fled.
It seems Mal had the means and opportunity, but what was his motive?
That's what we need to find out.
Good idea. Let's tell Detective Cross. Tell me what?
We found the murderer! Well, we know who it is. We need to find him, though. Still.
You might be onto something, Ms. Roy. we'd better do a little digging on this Mal Cruz guy, starting with where he is.
As well as bleh.
He's on the Isle of...
Maybe he was eaten by the beast of.
But
Looks
we
like
don't
we're coming
have
back
the we don't have the holy hand grenade. We're doomed.
Oh no. Well, looks like we're coming back into port now. That'll make things easier.
Yeah, except now I've got to make sure nobody leaves the boat.
How do you get on with the radio?
Terrible. I barely got my message out to headquarters, then the damn thing started beeping and squawking. Sound like some kind of code.
What if it was?
What kind of code? Binary? ASCII?
Morse?
No idea. By the time I found a pencil, the transmission was over. I told Clyde... Clyde?
Kide.
There's our killer, Clyde.
Yeah, it was him. He framed Mal.
I told Clyde to keep listening and let me know if it repeats.
Shouldn't you be there too? It might be important.
And spend another minute with Captain Cheerful? Yeah, thanks. I'd rather get some air.
This boat is starting to feel kind of cramped. Hopefully we'll get a chance to stretch our legs a little now that we're docked again.
What was that?
Gina's diagnostic reader. It's to finish collecting data. Nothing. Probably just a seagull.
A seagull?
Get this data to Gina, but Cross needs me here. I should just tell him what's going on. He'll understand.
Yeah, it's good to be back in the city. I'll take LA smog over sea air any day of the week.
I need to talk to you about something. I need to go see Gina. I know it's bad timing, but Gina's data collector is finished. I've got to take it back to her.
You're damn right it's bad timing. You interfere with my cases all summer, but when I actually ask for your help, you want to drop everything and leave?
It's not my fault. She needs this data. I didn't plan on finding a body in a lifeboat.
The trail will go cold. If Mal's a killer, he's already 3 steps ahead.
We're catching up. He's made mistakes and he's gonna slip up again. I just need a little time to do this.
Fine. Much as I hate to admit it, Scout is good to have around on the crime scene. Be ashamed to lose him.
He'll have to stay here with you. If you need him to scan for more evidence,
No offense, but I'd rather keep him at arm's length until we know he's safe.
Just try to act normal. He's still Scout and he needs our support. Now more than ever.
Go give Gina the data. I hope she can help.
You and me both. About Mal Cruz, what are your thoughts?
Your theory seems sound, and that makes him a top suspect. Of course, he hadn't had a chance to defend himself.
Any ideas where he could be?
Nothing yet. One thing's for sure, he's not here.
Any ideas about that radio message? What could have that coded radio transmission have been about?
No idea. Might have been nothing, but something tells me it's important.
I want to hear it and pretend I know what it says. Can you trust Clyde to tell you if it repeats?
He's no conversationalist, but he seems reliable. There ain't nothing new there.
I gotta go. Save Scout by tucking to Gina and leaving him with the guy who doesn't trust him. Yay. I see you've made yourself at home.
I tried. You should really think about unpacking some of these boxes.
I've been busy.
Have you got the data? Let me see. The way I fixed your refrigerator.
It wasn't broken.
It was buzzing. I couldn't concentrate. Speaking of which, could you be quiet? I'm trying to look at this data. Okay. Wait. No! What are those idiots doing to my code? A moron introduces errors into the error handling routines.
Is that bad?
Very bad. It didn't dump the expanded memory. I'm missing a big chunk of data.
But you can still write the software patch, right?
Can you act with no script?
Yes, it's called improv.
Oh, great. I'll just improv a patch for millions of bytes of data. If I'm lucky, maybe Scout won't explode.
You've had 2 goddammit game moments today so far.
I have. This is serious. Okay.
If I can't get the data remotely, I'll need physical access. I'll have to meet him in person.
I thought you couldn't. You said it would affect the data.
Do you want me to help Scout or not? Because I could just as easily shut him down and save myself a whole heap of work.
That's not an option.
Then bring him here so I can get that data.
I can't right now. We're in the middle of a murder case.
You could have another one on your hands if I don't patch Scout soon. You know what he's capable of.
I'll do what I can.
I'll be waiting. Didn't you say you've got a murder to investigate?
I just have a few questions. Did you really design Scout?
From the very first prototypes. I was lead software engineer at SSI. They had a lab not too far from here.
Had? SSI?
Smarter Systems Incorporated. They were a big deal, well-funded and working on some really cool projects.
Really? I've never heard of them.
Not surprising. After what happened with the Scout project, they spent a lot of money trying to cover things up. A lot of really promising work was axed. I lost my job, but some people lost more than that.
Yeah, that's what they mean by had.
I figured. What was Scout's original purpose? He's always wanted to find out.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. I'm still getting used to the idea he wasn't destroyed. Let's just say that there was a difference of vision between me and the higher-ups.
Are there others like you? People who helped build Scout?
Not anymore. Tom's dead. You thinking of starting a club?
I just don't want any more surprises.
SSI was a big company. I don't know where everyone went after it shut down, but the core Scout team was me and Tom Schmidt.
What happened to Tom?
He's not around anymore.
How does this patch work? Can you tell me any more about how this software patch of yours is gonna work?
I could, but you wouldn't understand.
I don't think any of this is actually going to do anything.
Why are you showing that to me? I'm not part of this. I didn't kill that man, woman, child. I don't even know their gender.
Okay.
Why do you have a human heart? Ew! Did you kill somebody?
Look, I don't question your drink receptacles.
I don't judge your drinks.
Baby, ride that elevator.
Honor, you're back. Detective Cross said you might have some interesting news for me.
Oh, it'll have to wait until things calm down. I don't want you distracted while there's a murderer loose.
Whatever you think is best, I trust you. On a side note, I just found a dagger in your back. So what's next?
We need to know more about Mal Cruz. Something to reinforce the case against him.
Let's search the ship again. He was the Anemone's captain. There must be more clues around.
Wait a minute, why is the dagger in her back if she's betraying him?
Because I couldn't reach the front. Gotta twist the knife a little bit there.
Oh. I mean, it's not like actual betrayal, but like, I don't want to lie to him.
Not betrayal, but it's more like, I trust you. Thanks for that. Thanks for trusting the person who might just be getting you shut down. No big deal.
Is Gina lying to us?
No.
Okay.
But if the patch doesn't work...
I hate that it keeps cutting out my screams. No. Honey, darling, sweetie gravy. But baby boy, who I love
Look at
to
him,
win
he's
back.
so happy right there. Solving a puzzle.
Please, please don't hate me.
You ever seen Old Yeller? That was a beautiful reaction. I'll say that.
That's broken.
It only caught a little bit of that scream, but it was enough.
Serenity now.
Oh, my stomach hurts from that one.
So does mine. GPS!
We found a GPS. That's definitely a thing we can find, yes.
I wish we got a D for goddamn it, Surat. Any idea what this gadget is, besides a GPS? The screen's showing some kind of map.
It must be a GPS device. They're often used for navigation.
So it might belong to Mal. What do all these numbers and lines mean? It's an Etch-a-Sketch.
A route has been plotted to the displayed coordinates near the island of Santa Catalina.
Are we both still trying not to laugh?
I'm over it now.
I'm not. The perfect place to escape a murder. This could be where Mal took the lifeboat.
And because timing is a thing, it is time to cut a video.
Perfect.
Yes. I believe there needs some recovery needs to happen now.
A little bit.
A little bit. So, when we come back, we will see what we can get out of this GPS. But until then, take care, everyone.
Maybe by the next episode I'll stop laughing.